Hold on. So, I just want to record a quick video. I don't know why every time I record, I have to announce that I'm recording. This is a video, clearly. I'm not in a good mood. I'm in a really shit mood, actually. And I don't know. I feel like you can just kind of see it, like, with the way that I'm talking and everything. But, like, I'm genuinely, like, the most stressed out that I've been in a minute, right? And it's like, I don't really know, to be honest, like, I don't really know how to handle it because I feel like all my stress is just, like, stemming from the fact that, like, I have to sit in this uncomfortable position in the first place. Let me explain. So, I'm like, I get on here a lot and just record videos, and I feel like recently I've been talking a lot about, like, how my life is just going not great. And I'm kind of tired of talking about it, but it's still going on. Like, it's just not changing. And although, like, I have a plan of what I want to do, like, I have options of what I could do to potentially change my situation, it's just really uncomfortable to have to sit in this. And it just makes me feel so stressed and so anxious and so, like, helpless. Like, I just feel very sad. And typically, you know, like, I have a therapist. I've had a therapist for the past 5 years or so straight. And in all honesty, like, I've been going maybe like 2-3 months without a therapist, and this is really odd for me. Like, I usually have an outlet. Like, I usually have a place to sit and to, like, de-stress and talk about the things that I want to talk about and think through it with someone who's actually a professional who could help me, other than just, you know, my boyfriend, and just constantly venting to him and constantly journaling and asking fucking ChatGPT, like, about what I should do and just venting, like. But I'm genuinely in this moment, like, you know, the kind of stress that you feel when it's like, you can just feel it, like, radiating through your body. Like, you just feel like, it just feels like, it feels like physical sadness. Like, you know, when you're sad and, I don't know, like, it's all in your head, like, you just kind of feel like emotionally sad. I don't know if anyone can relate, but feeling physical stress and, like, physical sadness is on a whole nother level, where it's just like, it's so fucking uncomfortable to sit in. And I just feel like I've been kind of feeling like this, like, pretty much on and off, like, for the past few weeks. And it's all stemming from the situation where, if you're not familiar, whoever it is watching this video, hello. If you're not familiar, like, I just have a lot of stuff going on. I'm not going to go back into it, but, like, the main thing is stemming from me not having money, and at the same time, me having such a messed up relationship with working, where I feel that having to work and having to have a job, to me, over the past few years, it has just shifted into such a negative thing for me that I can't even feel comfortable with working at my job anymore. And I have so much stress and I have so much anxiety and such about quitting my current job. I've been at this job for the past almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years this weekend. And it's like, I just have so much stress about quitting this job, but I know that I may not even be able to do this job anymore because I'm having issues with my car, and I rely on my car to drive around and get to the houses that I'm going to clean. And I'm also just entirely so stressed out and burned out about just not wanting to do this job anymore. Like, it's just not fulfilling anymore. And, you know, I have plans, I have ideas of what I could do to kind of give myself a break, to kind of help myself out. I've been donating plasma for the past week or so, like almost week or 2 weeks, and that is a stable source of income, but it's not a job. So I need to do something on top of it to meet my expenses every month, because I'm living in a house with my boyfriend and my friend. You know, I have rent, I have car insurance, I have other things to pay for throughout the month. And so I'm starting to lean more into doing DoorDash, because that's something where it's like, it feels like it works with my personality more, where I am my personality and just my habits that I've had over time, where I'm a person who does a lot of stuff at the last minute. I'm a person who is, you know, kind of bounces back and forth between like, oh, everything's so exciting, to like, I'm not really interested in anything. And then like, I kind of go back and forth. So most days I'm not really in any kind of mindset where I'm like, yeah, actually, I want to go to my job today. Like, I'm sorry, but that's just the way that I have kind of gotten to go about things. Even with school, it would be some days throughout the week I'm like, oh, I'm so interested in this thing, I really want to study this and sit here and take notes all day. Other days it's like, I would literally rather go do just about, and I would rather go direct traffic outside my fucking house than, I'll do anything at this point than to sit here and do this work. And so it's just like, that's how it is with my actual job too. I struggle so much to get myself to be consistent in the motivation that I have and the energy that I have to put into things that I both care about and things that I really don't care about, but I still have to do. And that's why I feel like DoorDash comes in, and it's like, okay, if I put in my head, like, I know at the end of the day, the expenses, that's the most important thing. As long as I can make my expenses every month, doesn't matter how long I do DoorDash. It doesn't matter when I do DoorDash. I just know I have to do DoorDash at some point throughout this month in order to make the rest of the money that I need for my expenses. So I can either do it consistently. I'll do it 3 days a week, and I'll make sure, okay, I need to make at least $50 on these days in order to keep up. Or for 2 weekends in a row, I can just bust it, and then, you know, try to make as much money as I can so that I don't have to work so much throughout the month. And that sounds like a great idea, but at the same time, it is not stable. Sorry, I'm not picking my nose. I'm just turning my nose rings back because they just kind of try to like come and peek out my nose. It's not as stable as having like an actual conventional job with structure. And that's where it's tripping me up, where it's like, I have a plan and I want to do something else, but leaving this job is so stressful. It's just like, I feel guilty and I feel so much like sadness from like parting ways from this job that I've been happy at for a long time. And I'm really happy with my clients. Like, I'm really gonna miss seeing them as regularly as I have. I haven't seen any of my clients in nearly 6 weeks because I've been off for a breast reduction surgery. And I haven't seen my coworkers. I don't see my coworkers really that often at all anyway, because I do my houses solo. Like, we don't run into each other at all. And so it's just like, knowing that I'm completely closing the door on like having these as intimate relationships that I have with the people that I've been used to seeing for the past 3 years. It's like, that feels really sad to know, like, and I'm not gonna cry. I'm just so stressed out that it's just like, I'm not gonna cry on this video. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. But I'm just saying, like, I'm just so stressed out that I really don't know what to do, right? Like, I have a plan of things that I want to do and things that I could do, but it's like, that's not enough. Like, that just doesn't feel like enough to really bring me out of this weird little pit that I find myself in, where it's like, I usually do not care about money, like, at all, but there is so much stress in my life right now, and there is so much, like, there's so much pressure for me to make money, both because I need to meet my expenses, but I also have so much stuff that I have to like be able to pay for. I need to be able to pay my credit cards. I need to be able to pay to get my car fixed. I need to be able to pay to take Haley, my dog, to the vet. So it's just like so much stuff compiling on me right now, where it's just like, dude, I mean, like, it's really starting to show. Like, I feel like I talked weeks ago talking like, you know, I just know that I'm chilling right now. Like, I'm not really that stressed out about anything that's going on. I feel like I need to be more stressed, because then that'll maybe kick me into action to start looking for more work or whatever. And it's just like, now that like I'm in dire need of figuring out another situation and actually taking action to start it, I feel like very stressed out. And I think, let me just say, I think I'm feeling the most stressed because I want my situation to change overnight. Okay? I'm admitting, like, I'm being very unrealistic. I haven't had any motivation to work towards posting on social media more. I have been making videos, but I haven't really been consistently keeping up with posting, because it's just like, I don't feel good. I don't feel up to it. I feel like crap, and I don't want to engage on social media. And like, that's not my priority. My priority is figuring out how to get on track with everything else that is really a necessity in my life. And I just don't know, like, that's really the thing that I'm looking at, where I want it to change my situation. Like, I want to be able to make YouTube and everything work out. I mean, I've said this a million fucking times at this point, to both on this channel and to people around me, where it's like, oh, that'd be so great to do. I just want this to work out. Da, da, da. But it's like, the minute something stressful enters my life, I'm just like, drop everything. And I'm just trying to figure out how to manage my emotions. And I'm really just trying to figure out how to move forward and what direct steps I need to take in order to fix my situation now. And it's like, I don't even know if I'm making sense anymore. Like, I'm so stressed, and I'm so uncomfortable with sitting in this situation and not having a direct fix. Like, I have a solution, but that solution takes action and little steps towards doing that thing, which is, doing another job, like constantly posting on social media. Those are the baby steps that are going to help improve my situation over time. But I don't want to sit here and deal with this right now. Like, I don't want to sit here and deal with not having any money right now. I don't want to sit and deal with the fact that, I need to find a new job right now. But like, I don't know. It just feels like this video doesn't even make sense. Like, I was at the park with Haley like an hour ago, and I mean, I was fine. I was feeling fine earlier today. And then Elias, my boyfriend, called, and I just kind of got like more sad and more like stressed about my job and everything like that, because I didn't have anything to talk about. So I kind of guess I started talking about that. And I don't know, I feel like right now I just don't know, and I'm just talking as a way to de-stress. I feel like so much stuff is going on where it feels like so many things are crumbling around me, but I don't know if that's really the case, or if I'm just really wanting the situation to be better already. And I feel like it could be both. I don't know. I don't even know if I have anything to say anymore. I just feel like I don't have a grasp of anything. I feel like I'm so like stressed out, and I just don't know like what I want to do, or like anything, dude. Like, I don't know. Generally, like, I just feel really stressed, like really sad. And yeah, like, I just don't normally feel this way at all. So I don't know. I feel like I'm trying to plan different things, where I'm looking for like bartending jobs. I'm looking into serving jobs. I'm looking into like actually getting my car fixed. I'm looking to like try to find a solution, but it's like none of it really makes sense. It really does not make sense to not work at my job, because I don't really have anything lined up that's actually stable enough. But it's like, I'm wanting to try to do something that's more, that like would make me happier, but it just doesn't feel like it really makes sense. So it doesn't feel like a good option to do. But it's like, I know that I kind of want to put my 2 weeks in with this job because I don't want to just up and quit. Like, I want to be able to go back and maybe like actually tell my clients like I'm not going to be working here, actually potentially give my job a chance to like find a replacement if they don't already have that. But it's like, then I have to actually go back and work there, and like I haven't worked there in like 6 weeks or so, and it just was even stressful like working my last few days before I went on leave. And it's like I'm just even stressed about trying to go back to work there like for the final 2 weeks. Like, it just doesn't feel like it's worth it. But it just feels like it's the right thing to do. But I just don't fucking know. I just don't fucking know. But like, I mean, it's gonna take like actually trying something else. Like, I did try it. I tried DoorDash like 2 weeks ago, and then again last night. And I mean, I could see how that could be something that I could like do. And like, the way that I was thinking about it was like the minimum amount of money that I could make every month. How much would I have to work? And it's not a lot. But if I want to make more, like, it's possible to make more as I learn and like work at the better times and take whichever orders and stuff like that. Like, it's possible to make more money so that I'm not just making the bare minimum for my expenses. But it's like, I feel like even with having these ideas and these solutions of what I could do, I just don't want to have to wait to work through it anymore. I just would much rather have the situation like fixed with just one thing. Like, one thing I do, one plan just fixes the situation, and it fixes it faster, rather than like over time things will feel more stable. Over time I'll feel more like less stressed. But I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I just also don't really have an outlet. I feel like I don't have my therapist. Like, I don't have really like a way where it feels useful to deal with my stress. Journaling doesn't really like help me in the way that it can, or help me in the way that it has in the past. Maybe every time I talk about the problems, it kind of just makes me feel more stressed. So I don't know. Like, I don't really know. I don't know if I have anything else to say.